Sister wives, Robyn's eldest daughters, claim family members directly told them they weren't accepted by the family. Robyn Brown's daughters are speaking out, and their words are heartbreaking. For years, fans of Sister Wives have watched the Brown family evolve, fracture, and redefine what it means to be a plural family. But beneath the surface of the TLC show's drama, deeper wounds have been festering, especially for Robyn's eldest daughters from a previous relationship. Now, in an emotional revelation, Robyn's girls have claimed that members of the Brown family directly told them they weren't accepted, and it's shaking the Sister Wives fanbase to its core. Let's unpack what's happening. Before joining the Brown family, Robyn was married to David Jessup. From that marriage, she had 3 children, Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna. When she married Cody Brown in 2010, those children became part of the plural family. But according to these claims, they were never truly welcomed in. While the Brown family presented a united front in early seasons, cracks were visible to those paying close attention. Robyn's kids seemed quieter, more reserved, and rarely connected deeply with the other wives' children. Fans assumed it was just an adjustment period. But now, years later, the truth may be coming out. According to sources close to the family and statements reportedly made by Robyn's daughters, there were direct conversations, not just passive exclusion, where they were told, in no uncertain terms, they were not accepted as true members of the family. That's right, not welcomed, not embraced, not accepted. These are powerful words. And for a show that has long preached love should be multiplied, not divided, this revelation is gut-wrenching. One of the daughters allegedly recounted a painful moment where she was told, "You're not really one of us." The statement didn't come from a schoolmate or outsider, but from a member of the family itself. A sister wife's child. Someone who is supposed to be her sibling. Imagine being a child, joining a new family. And hearing that. The rejection didn't end with one comment. Over the years, the daughters have reportedly felt like outsiders, even as Robyn became Cody's legal wife and the so-called favorite. While Cody went all in on defending Robyn and her children, the rest of the family seemed to pull away. And when Christine, Janelle, and Mary began distancing themselves from the Brown patriarch, Robyn's children were left further isolated. It's a painful cycle. Insiders claim the daughters often cried to Robyn about feeling unwanted. One reportedly said, "They make me feel like a guest in their home, not a sister." And while Robyn tried to reassure her children that they were loved, she could not force genuine connection. Some fans might ask, why didn't Cody step in? According to those close to the situation, he did, at least on the surface. Cody has long defended Robyn and her children. But critics argue that his intense focus on Robyn's family unit only intensified the divide. Instead of uniting the children, it created a clear us versus them dynamic. And that tension exploded behind the scenes. One reported incident happened during a family gathering, where one of Robyn's daughters attempted to join a conversation between Christine's and Janelle's kids. She was allegedly told, "This is just for real siblings." A brutal dismissal. It's not just the kids who notice the divide. Longtime fans have watched for years as Robyn's children were often absent during group events, rarely featured in the same light, and kept at a distance from key family moments. The silence around these patterns only fueled speculation. But now, with these claims from the girls themselves, it seems the speculation was justified. Robyn, always portrayed as the emotional, sensitive wife, is reportedly heartbroken over her daughter's pain. In private moments, she has confided that the lack of acceptance nearly broke her. She joined the family with hopes of creating unity. Instead, she found more division. What makes this revelation even more painful is that it directly challenges the very foundation of what the Brown family claimed to stand for: inclusion, love, unity, and spiritual togetherness. If Robyn's children were never truly accepted, then what does that say about the family's core values? Janelle and Christine, now both separated from Cody, have not responded publicly to the claims. However, fans have been quick to weigh in. Social media erupted with debates. Some sympathize with Robyn's daughters, calling their treatment disgusting and cruel. Others argue that Robyn herself created the rift, suggesting her behavior alienated the rest of the family long ago. There's no clear answer. But what's undeniable is the emotional cost. These daughters were just children when they joined the Brown family. They didn't choose polygamy. They didn't choose to be thrust into the spotlight. And they certainly didn't choose to be excluded. The damage runs deep. Sources say that the daughters still struggle with identity and self-worth, wondering if they ever belonged at all. Some fans are now asking TLC to step in to either address the issue directly or stop airing a narrative that brushes over real emotional trauma. "Stop sugarcoating it," one fan wrote. "If these kids were excluded, we deserve to know the truth." The truth, however, is messy. Family dynamics are complicated. And in plural marriage, the complications multiply. What might be interpreted as exclusion by one child might feel like healthy boundaries to another. But when children themselves speak out, their voices deserve to be heard. And now they are. It's unclear how Robyn's daughters will move forward from this. Some have chosen to live quieter lives, away from the cameras. Others still appear on occasion. But what's certain is that their bond with the larger Brown family may never be repaired. Cody, for his part, has continued to show loyalty to Robyn and her kids, which has only deepened criticism from fans. Many argue that he abandoned his other children emotionally, all while desperately clinging to Robyn's household. But was that desperation driven by guilt? A need to protect the only part of the family that still fully embraced him? Or was it simply favoritism, plain and simple? No one knows for sure. But one thing is becoming increasingly clear: the sister wives story was never as harmonious as it appeared on screen. Behind the smiles and matching holiday outfits was a family fractured by jealousy, favoritism, and rejection. And now, with Robyn's daughters breaking their silence, the emotional toll is undeniable. Their pain is real. Their voices matter. And their story is a reminder that, even in families built on the ideals of unity, division can take root, especially when hearts are not truly open. For the fans who watched for over a decade, this revelation is a gut punch. But for Robyn's daughters, it's a reality they've lived every single day. The question now is, will the rest of the family respond? Will there be accountability, reconciliation, or just more silence? Time will tell. But one thing's for certain: the sister wives saga is far from over.